Have you ever wondered, how do I find my passion? Have you ever wondered, how do I start personal development? If you've wondered any of these questions, you are in the right place. In this video, I'm going to teach you all about the first law of personal development. And I'm going to share with you 10 questions to help you get started on your personal growth and development journey. My name is Sarah Sipos, and I am a certified coach, trainer, and speaker with the John Maxwell leadership team. I am here to help you get started on your personal growth and development journey today. So let's jump in and get started. First thing I want you to know is that all of these concepts that I'm going to share with you come directly from the book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John C. Maxwell. This is a fantastic book. I've been using this book for years. I reread it probably 3 times a year because it gives so much information and how to continue that personal growth and development that I've been looking for. So the first thing I want to share with you is the first law. The first law simply states you must know yourself to grow yourself. And in this law, this is where we get to learn all about who we are, this awareness about ourselves, about who we want, what we want to become, who do we want to become. And this is where we just really start getting into this. Did you know that there are 3 types of people? The first type of person is the people who don't know what they would like to do. They don't know what they want in life. They're kind of stuck. Then there is the second type of people. These people who know what they want to do, but they don't do it. You know people like that? Are you like that? Are you kind of have a hard time taking action? Maybe you haven't gotten started. And the third type of person is people who know what they would like to do and just go and do it. I know that I have found myself being all 3 types of people one way or another throughout my life. The real question is, how do I find my passion and my purpose, right? That's the real question. That's the burning question that all of us have. No, I want to do something. I don't know what I want to do. That's the type number 1, right? And I know we've found ourselves there. I know what I want to do. Ooh, it's scary. I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm not sure if I'm capable. That's the second type of person. The third type of person is people who know what they want to do and they do it with all of their passion and they take the action. I know I have been all 3. I know I have been stuck in, I don't know what I want. I know that I really want to do that, but it's scary and I don't exactly know how. And I don't know if I want to put in the effort to learn how. And then I have also been that third type of person where I know exactly what I want to do and I go out and I do it and I take the action that it takes to become the person I want to be. Let's jump in with some questions to help you start thinking about what you would like to do. So question number 1, do you like doing what you're doing right now? Is that something you like doing? Are you passionate about what you're doing right now? Do you love what you're doing right now? And if the answer is no, then you're on the right track. If the answer is yes, I actually do like what I'm doing, then great, let's develop it even further. Okay? And then question number 2, what would you like to do? You will never fulfill your destiny doing work you despise. That's a concept to you where you're like, I don't know what I would really like to be doing in my life. You have no idea what I'm doing. Passion gives you an advantage over others. One person with passion outweighs 99 people with passion. If you only have like a mere interest in something, and I've done that. Have you ever had lots of interests in life? Let me tell you, I have tons of interests in my life. I have definitely been there, and I've also had a lot of passion. Have you ever been around a really passionate person? It lights you up. You have so much energy and so much things that you want to share with that person, and you love being around the person that has the passion, and you want them to share with whatever they are excited about. I know, trust me, I live with somebody like that. My husband is very passionate and he gets so excited, and people don't have no idea what he's excited about. They just know he's excited about something and they want to feel that passion. That excitement fuels other people. So if you're not excited about what you're currently doing, it's time for a change. It's time to start looking where you can absolutely start to become different. Question number 3, can you do what you would like to do? Can you do what you would like to do? And do you know the difference between what you want and what you're good at? So this is a concept that I probably struggled with myself because I am one of those jack of all trades and master of none. I have been there where I have really thought, oh, I'm really good at this. I should do X, Y, Z. That's not where my passion lays. Right? So sometimes we get confused about what we're good at and what we really want to do with our lives. Do you know what drives you and what gives you satisfaction? Do you know what concepts really make you excited and light you on fire? What do you like doing? What do you get satisfaction from? Are you a person who likes checklists and you get satisfaction for checking off your to-do list? Then that's where you find satisfaction, right? So start thinking about the things that actually bring you satisfaction. And do you know what your values and priorities are? Or if you're working for a current organization or company, do you know what their values and priorities are? And do you align with those values and priorities? Because if you don't, this is where some of that disconnect could start to come in, and you could start to feel some disconnect in what you're currently doing versus what you would like to be doing. Question number 4, do you know why you want to do what you would like to do? Motives matter. It's important to know what your why is. What fuels you up? Why do you want to do this? Why is it financial? Is it helping other people? Is it sharing your passion and knowledge with other people? Why do you want to do what you want to do? There's a great quote by Carl Jung, and it says, "Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens." Isn't that what we want to do? We want to awaken. We want to have that passion. We want to fuel that passion. So sometimes that concept is hard to understand or hard to really see. And so when you really get really clear on what that vision is, and you look within yourself, that passion starts to awaken within you. So question number 5, do you know what to do so you can do what you want to do? So there's 4 A's. And the first A is awareness. If you get from where you are to where you want to be, you need to be aware of your choices that have led you to where you are currently, as well as the choices that lead you away from where you want to be. So this is kind of being 100% responsible for your choices. What choices have brought you to where you are today? Do you want to continue on the path that you are today? If so, continue making the same choices. If not, stop and start making new choices and new concepts. The second A is action. You can't win if you don't begin. You need to take action. Action is so incredibly important. Action is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we really start to shape of what we want to do. Taking action, taking these steps towards really honing in on what you want to do. The third A is accountability. Track every action that pertains to the area you want to see improvement. So if you are trying to improve your financials, then what do you need to do? You need to track your expenditures, your budget. You need to look at everything you're spending money on, right? If you are trying to lose weight or get in shape, then you need to track and be accountable for the food that you're putting into your body and fueling your body with. You need to be accountable for your exercise program or what you're trying to do or your step count that you're trying to do. If you track all of your different actions, that helps you to be accountable to your goals and your dreams. And the fourth A is attraction. If you want to be a growing person, you must be around growing people. If you are committed, you attract other people who are committed. It's just part of nature. People like to be around other people like themselves. So if you're growing and you're finding that sometimes, I have to tell you, as a growing person, sometimes you might outgrow the people around you and outgrow some of your current friends. Now, I always tell my kids, there are seasonal friends and there are lifelong friends. Your lifelong friends will be there no matter how much you grow. No matter what you do in life, they will be your cheering section for all the things that you do in life. So are your friends the type that are going to grow with you, or are they the type that you're going to outgrow? And if so, if they are the type that you're going to outgrow, you may look at those as your seasonal friends. They were the friends that got you into this season. Now it's time to find new people to hang out with that will get you into your next growing season. And then question number 6, do you know people who do what you would like to do? Do you know somebody? Do you know somebody who's currently doing the thing that you would like to do? If you do know someone, that person is somebody you can talk to. Ask them if they can mentor you. Ask them if you can spend time with them. Ask them if you can ask questions. Here are 6 ways to learn from different leaders. Okay. One is to be committed. Pay for people's time if necessary. Be consistent. Meet purposely every month with someone who can teach you. Be creative. Start with their books if you can't meet them in person. Maybe start with their podcasts. Start with their YouTube videos. If you find somebody that you just really connect with, start with learning about them from other places if you cannot meet them in person, or if it's not possible to have a one-on-one coaching session. I remember when I first was deciding what coaching program to go with, I was reading John Maxwell books, and I was like, I liked the way he vibed. I looked into a few other coaching programs, and I even went to an in-person seminar with one of the people that I was thinking about getting my coaching certification with. And I overheard him in the outside of the hallway, outside the seminar room, and he was complaining about something. And I just remember thinking, that is not the type of person that I want to spend my time with. That doesn't help me. I want to be with a positive person who's not complaining. And I'm not saying there isn't places and times to complain about things, but he was complaining that there wasn't enough people. And I thought, the room is pretty darn full. I don't know if I can even find like 5 or 6 empty seats. It was very full, but he wanted the room to be even more full. Maybe I misunderstood his complaints, but I just had that sinking feeling, and I knew I needed to go with someone different. So be creative and start with their books if you can't meet them in person. Be purposeful. Spend 2 hours in preparation for every hour of interaction. Start coming up with the questions you want to ask. How did you get started in doing whatever it is that you want to learn about? If you wanted to start a podcast, wouldn't you go to somebody who has a current podcast? You wouldn't go to somebody who doesn't have a podcast, right? You would go to that person and say, how did you get started on podcasting? What was some of the things that you learned? What's the platform you started with, right? There's these questions that you would ask, but you wouldn't ask somebody who doesn't have a podcast. You would want to go to somebody who currently has a podcast, because they're in the trenches. They've done it. They know what they're doing. They're the better one to your mentor. And then, of course, be grateful. Be grateful. These people are gifts to your personal growth, and be sure to let them know how much you appreciate their time and their talents and the things that they are spending their time with you today. Question number 7, should you do what you would like to do with them? If you wanted to do this new thing, maybe it's a podcast. We'll keep using with the podcast. And then let's say you wanted to, would you want to have a podcast with that person? Would you want to spend time with them? Because if so, then you need to spend time with them and you need to ask them questions, right? And if you're going to ask them to be your mentor, you need to have a few things that are your responsibilities. So the responsibilities that you have are possess a teachable spirit. Be ready, understand, and listen to these concepts. Always be prepared for the time you get with your mentor. Set the agenda by asking really great questions. If you're not sure what to ask them, what do I need to know? Because maybe they have thoughts and ideas of what to share with you, and maybe you don't know the questions to ask. But a really great question to ask is, what do I need to know from you? Now, that will open up some channels and some doors. Demonstrate how you've learned from your time together. Make sure you show them, hey, I tried this concept that you told me about. It didn't work so well for me, or it worked great for me. Do you have any other ideas? Be accountable. Be accountable for what you've learned. This is a really important concept, to learn to be accountable for the things that you have learned. Now, here is a simple formula for being mentored, okay? This is what I love to do with people that I mentor. And when people mentor me, I use this concept, this formula. Here's what I asked. Here's what you shared. Here's what I did. Now can I ask you more questions? So if you go into that going, here's the question I asked. How do I get started on a podcast? You told me I needed to find a podcast platform. And here's what I did. I went to that podcast platform. I didn't exactly like that one, but I researched a few other ones and I found a platform that I really did like. Or you could say, yes, that platform was great. Now can I ask you a few more questions? Now that I've got my platform, what's next, right? What's next? What do I need to know next? This is a great way to help you to learn, ask the next question, and to get onto that next step. Question number 8, will you pay the price to do what you want to do? Are you willing to pay the price? And what is the price that you are willing to pay? And here's a great concept. Are you willing to give up something? Because in order to grow, you probably have to give something up. Maybe it's binge watching shows or movies. Maybe it's giving up a little bit of time on your Saturdays because you work a full-time job and you're trying to do something on the side. You don't have a lot of time during the week to do it. Maybe it's starting a new habit. There's all different things that you might have to do. Are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to do the things that you need to do in order to get where you want to be? Number 9, can you start doing what you would like to do? So when can you start doing what you would like to do? Can you do it right now? Is there something you can do today that will propel you forward to what you want to do? And so why not now? What is holding you back from starting right now? What's holding you back from just going for it and starting into this new passion or purpose or this new idea, this personal development? What do you need? What's holding you back? What's stopping you from getting started? You only get ready by getting started. Sometimes we get this crazy concept of this, I need to get ready to get ready. Have you ever been in that mode? Because let me tell you, I have. I've been in that mode, that I'm getting ready to get ready. That's never a really good concept. It's never enough. I'm never going to get done getting ready if I don't just start. A lot of times I've told some of my clients in the past, how do you know if you don't get started? And there are a lot of things that you have to start doing in order to get better. A lot of people are worried about starting a YouTube channel, right? I don't know if I can start a YouTube channel. I don't know if I could be good at videos. Guess what? I'm not good at videos. I'm starting a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter. You just get started, right? It doesn't matter. You're only going to get better and improve after you've gotten started, because then you know what you need to do differently for the next time that you're doing the thing. And last but not least, our question number 10. What will it be like when you get to do what you want to do? So what's it going to be like? When you do what you have always wanted to do, it's even better than you could have ever imagined. Being able to step into who you are and doing the things that you only imagined yourself to be, it becomes so much greater. And I love this quote from Audrey Hepburn. There are 2 great days in a person's life: the day you were born and the day you found out why. I know that as you start on this personal growth and personal development journey, that you're going to be able to open new doors for yourself and start new things that you never expected before. But in order to get started on that, you need a personal development plan. Do you have a personal development plan? If you enjoyed this video and would like to get more videos like this, don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Don't forget to check out my free download in the description.